From the primordial void, before all form and light, where nothingness itself was barely conceived, emerged the ancient whisper of creation's dawn. A swirling cosmic ocean of potential stretching into eternity held the silent promise of lands yet unmade and life yet untold. This was the genesis of Japan, not a birth from chaos alone, but a divine weaving of ancestral spirits into tangible reality. Within the high plane of heaven, Takamagahara, the first mysterious deities materialized, cloaked in celestial mists and ancient, quiet power. They were the Kotoamatsukami, the Heavenly Separating Deities, spontaneous births from the limitless expanse, transcending all human comprehension. These primordial kami, including Ame no Minakanushi, the central master, arose silently, then retreated, their forms invisible to any lesser gaze. Successive generations followed, each more defined, culminating in the revered divine couple, Izanagi, he who invites, and Izanami, she who invites. Their celestial elders, observing the formless, drifting world, bestowed upon them a monumental task, a sacred and profound duty. Solidify and make visible the drifting land, commanded the senior deities, entrusting Izanagi and Izanami with Earth's very foundation. Thus they stood upon the floating bridge of heaven, Ame no Ukihashi, a shimmering arch connecting the celestial and earthly realms. From this ethereal perch, Izanagi grasped the heavenly jeweled spear, Ame no Nuboko, a weapon of Genesis forged in divine light. He plunged the spear into the vast primordial brine below, stirring the swirling, chaotic waters with deliberate, sacred intent, an act of pure will. As he lifted the spear, drops of brine clung to its tip, then coalesced, falling back to form the very first island, Onogoro. This was the self-formed island, the initial anchor in the boundless ocean, a solid ground upon which their monumental work could commence. Descending from the heavens, Izanagi and Izanami set foot upon Onogoro, building an immense heavenly august pillar, a sacred cosmic axis. Around this central pillar, they performed a solemn marriage ritual, a dance of creation to bind their destinies and purposes together. They walked in opposite directions, circling the pillar, destined to meet, but a critical error in their sacred performance soon unfolded. As they converged, Izanami, filled with youthful eagerness, spoke first. "What a beautiful young man!" her voice echoing through the newly formed air.
Izanagi, though pleased, felt a tremor of unease, for in ancient rituals, the male deity traditionally initiated such sacred exchanges. Their first offspring, the Hiruko, a leech child, and Awashima, an island of foam, were born weak, deformed, and lacking proper substance. Realizing their failure, the divine parents placed these imperfect children into a boat of reeds, casting them adrift upon the boundless sea. Ascending to Takamagahara, they sought counsel from the elder kami, who confirmed Izanami's initial error in speaking prematurely. The senior gods instructed them to repeat the ritual with precision, ensuring that Izanagi, as the male, initiated the sacred greeting this time. Returning to Onogoro, they meticulously performed the marriage rite again, circling the pillar, their intentions now perfectly aligned. This time, Izanagi spoke. "What a beautiful young woman," his words resonating with the correct celestial order and divine harmony. From their sacred union, the 8 great islands of Japan, the Oyashima, were successively born, each a vibrant landmass brimming with potential.
Island after island emerged, solidifying the world, from Awaji to Kyushu, each a testament to their powerful, harmonious, creative force. Then came a myriad of other kami, deities representing every aspect of nature: mountains, rivers, trees, wind, and the vast surging sea. The very fabric of the cosmos unfolded through their divine procreation, filling the world with life, beauty, and spiritual presence. Yet this magnificent period of creation held a tragic turning point, a dark shadow lurking beneath the radiant light of new life.
The birth of Kagutsuchi, the fierce fire deity, brought immense suffering, as his fiery essence severely burned his divine mother, Izanami. Despite her agony, she continued to birth deities from her vomit and tears, further enriching the world even in her final moments. Her life force ebbed away, and Izanami, the beloved mother of lands and kami, descended into Yomi no Kuni, the shadowy land of darkness. Overwhelmed by inconsolable grief and burning rage, Izanagi drew his 10-fathom sword and tragically slew his own son, Kagutsuchi. From Kagutsuchi's spilled blood and scattered body, more deities spontaneously emerged, born of death, sorrow, and divine retribution. But Izanagi's anguish remained, a tormenting void that drove him to pursue his beloved wife into the very depths of Yomi itself.
He traversed the perilous paths of the underworld, a realm of perpetual twilight, determined to retrieve Izanami and restore their sacred union. He found her, but she warned him not to look upon her before she had consulted the resident kami about her potential return to the living world. Impatient and desperate, Izanagi broke his sacred promise, lighting a comb-toothed torch, revealing her horrific, decaying form in the gloom. Her once beautiful body was now a maggot-ridden, festering corpse, surrounded by 8 thunder deities, grotesque embodiments of her putrefaction. Humiliated and enraged by his betrayal, Izanami vowed eternal vengeance, sending the Yomi no Kami, the dreadful furies, to pursue him relentlessly. Izanagi fled in terror, throwing objects to delay his pursuers, even sacred peaches, which miraculously repelled the monstrous deities. Reaching the entrance to Yomi, he rolled a massive boulder, the Chigaeshi no Okami, blocking the chasm between life and the land of the dead. At this impassable barrier, Izanami emerged, her voice filled with fury, proclaiming she would now eternally claim 1,000 lives each day. Izanagi, standing at the precipice of worlds, retorted with defiance, declaring he would cause 1,500 new lives to be born daily, upholding the balance. Thus, their divine bond was eternally severed, establishing the eternal cycle of life and death, an unyielding decree for all humanity. Emerging from the land of death, Izanagi felt utterly defiled, tainted by the impurities of Yomi's dark, corrupted essence. He sought cleansing in the Tachibana River, performing a profound purification ritual known as misogi, washing away the underworld's grime. As he washed his left eye, the radiant Amaterasu Omikami, the glorious sun goddess, was born, illuminating the world with her divine light. From his right eye emerged Tsukuyomi no Mikoto, the serene moon god, destined to govern the tranquil mysteries of the night sky. And from his nose, Susanoo no Mikoto, the tempestuous storm god, burst forth, embodying the raw, untamed power of the seas and winds. These were the Mihashira no Uzu no Mikoto, the three noble children, the most revered deities, born from Izanagi's final act of cleansing. Izanagi bestowed upon them their respective domains, Amaterasu to rule the high plane of heaven, Tsukuyomi the realm of night. Susanoo, however, was tasked with governing the vast turbulent seas, a domain that proved unfitting for his melancholic, grieving spirit. He wept ceaselessly, mourning his mother, Izanami, his lamentations causing mountains and rivers to wither, bringing widespread desolation. His neglect of duties and yearning for Yomi angered Izanami, who, in a final act of divine authority, banished his unruly son. This dramatic expulsion marked a profound shift in the divine order, forever altering the cosmic landscape of the newly formed world. Susanoo, though banished, visited Amaterasu in Takamagahara, his boisterous presence causing distress among the heavenly deities there. His tumultuous actions and final farewell disrupted the celestial harmony, creating a ripple effect across all the realms of existence. Yet, through this complex tapestry of joy and sorrow, creation and destruction, the foundational narratives of Japan were meticulously woven.
The myths detail not merely origins, but also the enduring spiritual essence, the very soul of the land and its ancient people. Every mountain peak, every flowing river, every whispered breeze carries the echoes of these primeval, powerful divine encounters. They are tales of sacrifice and loss, of unwavering love and profound betrayal, shaping the essence of life and death eternally. These ancient narratives reveal the interconnectedness of all things, where divine actions reverberate through every living form. The very cycles of nature, the ebb and flow of human existence, are rooted in the epic struggles of these revered first gods. Even now, the land of Japan breathes with the memory of its creators, a sacred testament to their cosmic, unending saga.
Consider, then, the raw power of such stories, transcending mere history, whispering eternal truths into the hearts of all who listen. For in these myths, the universe itself is not merely observed, but profoundly felt, a divine drama unfolding within our very souls. What if these ancient whispers are more than just stories, but a deep ancestral memory encoded within the very land itself? Imagine the enduring presence of these kami, still presiding over their domains, unseen, yet profoundly influencing every sunrise and sunset. The question remains, how much of our world is truly separate from the unseen forces, the powerful deities who first breathed it into being? And what echoes of their divine choices still shape the destiny of a nation, forever bound to its sacred, mythical origins?